Hey guys, it's your girl Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're back with a not so new video, but at the same time new. My last video was me how I made my Irish moss paper that I put in the blender, turn into a powder, and then use to make my Irish moss capsules. Pure Irish moss capsules, from the Irish moss gel to Irish moss paper to Irish moss powder to Irish moss gel caplets. You could see the video that I went through all the steps on that. I'm gonna make a variation of a Irish moss capsule today that contains isinglass. Isinglass is derived or made from the bladder of the beluga fish. They use beluga fish or codfish. The bladder of the fish is dried and processed and comes out looking something like this. We don't hear a lot about isinglass. It feels like plastic, actually, guys. But this is very popular in our fermented beverages like wine and beers. What this does is a natural clarifier. And what happened is when we're making beer or wine and it sits and it's in the fermenting stage, there's like protein particles that floats around in the solution. And what this does is goes in, it grabs those protein particles floating around in the beer or the wine and it pulls it to the bottom. So now you have a nice clear beer or wine, and you could just pour it off and leave all the protein sediments on the bottom. So this is what this is. It's a clarifier. This is normally used in Irish moss, what is that, like drinks that they make in Jamaica. This is also boiled with the Seamoss and something else that's called gummer rabbit, which is a sap from a tree. And those three items are usually boiled together. So I figured this would be something that's easy to add to my Irish moss caplets. So what I'm gonna do today is take my Irish moss paper and I'm gonna cut it. I'll just cut it into small pieces so I can put it in the blender. See? So I'm gonna blend the Irish moss paper. And this is just Irish moss gel dehydrated in the oven at 175 degrees for 2 hours. And it comes out and you put it on parchment paper. You dry it in the oven for 2 hours and it comes out like paper itself. So this is really Irish moss paper, and this is going to be cut so the Irish moss paper is going in the blender with the isinglass, and I'm going to blend both of them. So I did a batch already. I'm going to show you the powder that we're going to be using for, look at that. So this is isinglass and Irish moss powder straight from the blender. So for the people who are a little bit skeeved about consuming this magical seaweed that has the 92 vital minerals and vitamins that the body absolutely needs for optimal health. Anybody that's a little bit skeevy about consuming the sea moss and of course that protein rich fish bladder, which is isinglass, could now have it all concentratedly packed into a glycerin capsule. So you don't want all the flavors, and you think about the craziness of where these ingredients are coming from, but you still want the benefit of it, because that's where nutrition comes from, natural food sources, not the vitamins that you see in a bottle, in the synthetic vitamins, I should say, that you see in a bottle in the drugstore. This is one way of getting your goodness and not worried about what it tastes like. Is it going to upset me? You get it down, the body gets it, boom, and you're done. All right, so I'm going to come back and show you the final product. Once I get these in the capsules, I'll come back and show you that. All right, so it's your girl Alicia. I'll be right back.
Wealthiest English economy in the West Indies.
Here it is, people. Moringa sea moss capsule. Sea moss with isinglass. And this is the pure sea moss right here.